Waking up early is more than just getting out of bed before dawn. It's a practice, a ritual, a symbol of discipline that shapes the character of those who strive for greatness. It's not about how much sleep you get, but how much you live. The first rays of the sun bring the promise of a new beginning, and as Marcus Aurelius taught, each new day is an opportunity to be better. Have you ever wondered why the great leaders of history, the philosophers and warriors, were known for waking up before the world? It wasn't just a matter of timing, it was a matter of purpose. They knew that the first battle of the day takes place in the mind. By winning that battle and getting out of bed before others, you are already ahead, prepared to face the challenges. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught that we should live life as if each action were our last. Think about it. What would your day be like if each morning were a unique chance to do your best? Waking up early is not just a choice. It's a pact with yourself, with your future self. When you wake up before dawn, you take control of your life. Picture this: the silence of the morning, the world still asleep, and there you are, fully aware, fully in control. While many are still stuck in slumber, you are moving forward. This is how the Stoics lived their lives, with full attention to the present, knowing that every second counts. But waking up early is not just about productivity. It's not about rushing to work, but about finding a moment for yourself before the chaos of the day begins. It's your chance to reflect, to grow, to prepare for the obstacles that lie ahead. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, wrote in his Meditations, "At dawn, when you are reluctant to rise, keep this thought in mind: I rise for the work of a human being." Think about it. You wake up to live, to act, to be what you were born to be. Every morning is a chance to get closer to your best self. If you want to wake up early, master your morning, and live with more purpose, you're in the right place. But before we get started, like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go together on this journey towards excellence. Waking up early is an act of self-love. It is the decision to give yourself more time, more space, more clarity. While most people wake up rushing to face their urgencies, you choose calm, serenity, and start the day without rushing, without pressure. This is what the Stoics called internal control. You cannot control what the world brings, but you can control how you start your day. Imagine the difference between those who wake up in a hurry, already suffocated by the demands of the day, and those who wake up before the sun, calm, ready, aligned with their intentions. The Stoics believed that life should be lived according to reason, and nothing is more rational than starting the day with clarity of purpose. This choice, repeated every day, transforms your life. The discipline of waking up early creates a domino effect in all areas of your existence. Waking up early not only gives you time, but shapes your mind, strengthens your resilience, and creates space for personal growth. You don't just gain hours, you gain a mental and emotional edge. You prepare yourself to be stronger, more present, more aware. Epictetus said that wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Waking up early is the embodiment of this idea. You don't need more hours in the day. You need to be more intentional about how you use the hours you do have. By waking up early, you free yourself from the need to rush, the need to race against the clock. You take control of your time, and that is the greatest wealth we can have. And when you look back after weeks, months, or even years of practicing this habit, you realize the profound transformation that has taken place in your life. Those moments of silence in the early hours of the morning were not just a pause before the day began. They were the foundation of a new self. Each dawn is an opportunity to be reborn, to recreate yourself. What you do with that time defines the kind of person you are becoming. The Stoics teach us that time is the most valuable resource because it is the only one we cannot get back. And by waking up early, you are valuing time in a way few others do. You are saying to the universe, I cherish every moment I have and will not waste it. This simple act of waking up early reflects a mindset of abundance, not of money or possessions, but of a life lived in full awareness. Stoic philosophy invites us to reflect on the finiteness of life. We don't know how many more sunrises we will see, but we do know that each one is a chance to live a more authentic and meaningful life. Marcus Aurelius wrote often about the brevity of existence, and it is in this context that waking up early becomes a reminder that each day counts. Life doesn't wait, and it is up to us to make the most of the time we have. And by adopting the habit of waking up early, you are also learning one of the most important lessons of Stoicism: the importance of the present. The future is uncertain, the past is gone, but the present, the now, is where true power lies. When you wake up early, you are making the most of the present. You are giving yourself the gift of presence, attention, and focus. When the morning becomes your sanctuary, you begin to live differently. The distractions of the world do not have the same power over you. The urgencies of others do not shake you. You are centered, steady, prepared to face any challenge that comes your way. And it is this steadfastness, this inner peace, that the Stoics valued so much. Waking up early is a practice that cultivates this peace. In the beginning, waking up early may be a battle against comfort, against the desire to stay in bed for a few more minutes. But over time, you will realize that the real battle is not against sleep, but against procrastination from living fully. Every time you get up early, you are choosing life, choosing to live with purpose, choosing to be more. Waking up early gives you the opportunity to have moments of reflection that many miss. You can use this time to meditate, to write, to plan your day with intention. You can use this time to align your thoughts with your values, to ensure that your actions throughout the day reflect what you believe is important. That's the real power of waking up early, the mental and emotional clarity you gain. Seneca said, "Life is long if you know how to use it." Waking up early is one of the most powerful ways to use your life well. Instead of wasting those precious hours sleeping, you use them to prepare, to grow, to reflect. You put yourself ahead, not of others, but of who you used to be. Every morning, you're moving closer to a better version of yourself. Imagine yourself months from now, looking back and seeing the impact this simple habit has had on your life. You are more focused, more composed, more disciplined. You begin to realize that the discipline of waking up early has influenced other areas: your work, your relationships, your mental and physical health. Everything starts to improve when you take control of your morning. And then, the question is no longer, why wake up early, but why not wake up early? The benefits are clear: the peace you gain, the clarity you develop, the inner strength you cultivate. Waking up early is not a sacrifice. It is a blessing you give yourself. It is a practice of self-care, of self-control, of self-knowledge. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, and waking up early is one of the few things we have complete control over. We cannot control what the day will bring, but we can control how it begins. We can choose to get out of bed with purpose, with intention, with a clear mind, and a heart focused on what really matters. And when you adopt this habit, you don't just change your morning, you change your life. Waking up early is the first step towards a more fulfilled, more conscious existence, more connected to your values. It's the beginning of a journey of self-mastery and constant growth. What you do in the early hours of the day defines how the rest of it will be. Waking up early is like planting a seed of greatness in each day. It's an act of mental and spiritual preparation for everything that's to come. Many people think that waking up early is just about productivity, but the truth is that it goes far beyond that. Waking up early isn't about getting more done, it's about doing the right things. And when you start your day with this mindset, the rest of your daily journey is transformed. The Stoics constantly remind us of the importance of focusing on the essential. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do only what is essential, and lead your life simply. Do what is right, say what is right, and do it with all the simplicity and sobriety you can. Waking up early is a way to connect with this essence. It is the moment when you can silence the external noise and look within, finding what really matters. Think about the world around you. When you wake up early, the world is still asleep, enveloped in silence. In this interval between night and day, you find a space for deep reflection. It is in this moment that you have the chance to reconnect with your principles and values. And this is what Stoicism teaches us, the importance of living according to our values, regardless of what happens around us. Waking up early gives us a unique opportunity to become true architects of our own lives. Over time, by making it a habit, you will notice that this practice shapes not only your routine, but also your mindset. Every morning that you get up before others, you reaffirm your ability to act with determination, and each day, you are more prepared to face the challenges that life has in store for you. Epictetus taught us not to fear difficulties, but to see them as opportunities for growth. He said, "Difficulties are what men show." So when you encounter difficulties, remember that God, as a trainer of wrestlers, has pitted you against a strong young man. For what purpose? To make you an Olympic champion. But it is impossible without sweat and effort. Waking up early, especially on the hardest days, is a reflection of this philosophy. Every morning that you fight the urge to stay in bed is an internal victory. It is a daily training to strengthen your discipline, your willpower, and your commitment to your growth. Throughout history, the greatest thinkers and leaders have been those who understood the power of starting the day before others. Not because they had to do more, but because they knew that the first few hours of the day were the most precious. It is in this quiet time that great ideas are born, that the mind is clearest, that the heart is most aligned with higher purposes. Modern life is full of distractions. The constant demands of work, social media, commitments, all of these tend to pull us in different directions, often taking us away from who we truly are. But by waking up early, you put yourself ahead of these distractions. You create a sacred space for yourself, where you can focus on what is important before the world tries to define your priorities. This practice, however, is not easy. Many will try to justify staying in bed a few more minutes, snoozing the alarm, or even giving up this habit on difficult days. But it is precisely in these moments that the Stoic spirit shines. Stoic philosophy teaches us to seek control over what we can, and how you start your day is completely within your control. By choosing to wake up early, you are exercising that control in a powerful way. Waking up early is a commitment to excellence, and excellence, as we know, is not achieved overnight. It is the result of small, daily acts, done with consistency and purpose. Each morning that you choose to get up and face the day with your head held high is another building block in the construction of a life of greatness. It is not about chasing an unattainable ideal, but about being present and aware in each step of this journey. The Stoics constantly remind us that true freedom comes from internal control, the ability to govern yourself regardless of external circumstances. Waking up early is a way of exercising that freedom. You are not at the mercy of the weather, the demands of the day, or the expectations of others. You are in control. And that is the true essence of Stoicism, living according to reason, virtue, and the awareness that time is our most valuable resource. Many people go through life as if they were victims of time. I don't have time. I wish I had more hours in the day. If only I could do more. These are phrases we hear constantly. But the truth is that we all have the same 24 hours. What differentiates those who achieve more, be more, live more, is how they choose to use those hours. Waking up early is the first step to taking ownership of that time. It is the conscious decision that you will not be a victim of circumstances, but an author of your own story. Seneca, in his letters, wrote about the importance of always being prepared for death, not in a morbid way, but as a constant reminder that life is short and precious. He said, "Most mortals complain of the wickedness of nature, because we are thrown into so short a time to live, and because these periods, which are given to us, pass so quickly, so precipitously, that except for rare exceptions, life leaves us just as we are preparing to live. Waking up early is a way of living each day with the awareness that time is finite. It is a practice of gratitude for the present, a way of honoring the fact that we are alive. This practice creates a virtuous cycle in your life. When you wake up early, you start the day with clarity, and that clarity is reflected in your choices throughout the day. You become more aware of what really matters, more focused on what you can control, and better able to deal with the adversities that arise. At the end of the day, you feel more fulfilled, knowing that you made the most of every hour, every minute. And by repeating this daily, week after week, month after month, you build a life of purpose, a life in which you are in control, a life that reflects your values, a life that you can look back on and feel proud. Waking up early is the first act of greatness you perform each day, and it is this small act that, over time, completely transforms your existence. The Stoics believed that true power resides within us. We cannot control what happens in the external world, but we can control how we respond to it. And by waking up early, you are practicing that control. You are telling the universe that no matter what happens, you are prepared, you are strong, you are committed to your path. When you wake up early before the world wakes up, something happens inside you. It's as if, in the silence of the morning, you are at one with the universe. There are no distractions, just you and your thoughts. And it is in that moment that true clarity emerges. Waking up early is not just about starting the day, it's about starting life. With each dawn, you have the chance to be reborn, to reinvent yourself, to be a little better than you were yesterday. Marcus Aurelius used to remind himself that each new day is an opportunity to live fully, to act virtuously, to be at peace with the present. He said, "Wake up to do the work of a human being." What does that mean? It means that our existence has a greater purpose than simply getting through the day. Waking up early is the practice of recognizing that purpose and preparing for it. The simple act of getting out of bed before dawn is a way of saying yes to life. It is a commitment to personal growth, to self-discipline, to excellence. While the rest of the world is still asleep, you are working on your own evolution. The Stoics believe that life is a series of choices, and the choice to wake up early is one of the most powerful choices you can make. And make no mistake, waking up early is not easy. In the early days, your mind will try to convince you that a few more minutes in bed won't hurt. But those extra minutes are not neutral. They are a missed opportunity, an opportunity to connect with your purpose, to prepare for what's to come, to gain an edge over your former self. It is in this resistance that you find Stoic strength, the strength to do what is right, even when it is not easy. The Stoics also teach us the importance of living in accordance with nature. And what is the nature of the human being? To act, to create, to improve. When you rise early, you are in tune with that nature. You are ready to face the challenges that the day will bring, with the confidence of someone who has already won the first battle. The battle against inertia, against the desire to remain comfortable. Waking up early is also an act of rebellion against mediocrity. While many choose the easy way out, you choose the path of discipline, of excellence. And this choice, repeated daily, becomes a lifestyle. A lifestyle where you are in control, where you set the pace, where you shape your own destiny. Epictetus reminds us that it is not the things that happen to us that disturb us, but our opinion of them. Waking up early gives us the opportunity to shape that opinion, to reflect before the chaos of the day begins. When you wake up early, you have time to set your intentions, to prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for whatever comes next. You are stronger, more resilient, more prepared. Imagine the cumulative impact of days, weeks, months of waking up early. Your mind becomes sharper, your decisions clearer, your ability to deal with challenges more robust. Each morning, you are building a solid foundation for success, for inner peace, for a life lived with purpose. The Stoics believed that true power lies in our ability to govern ourselves. Waking up early is a direct reflection of this power. It is proof that you are in control of your own destiny. No matter what the day brings, you have already started victorious. You have already taken the first step towards becoming the best version of yourself. And remember, Stoicism teaches us that life is impermanent. We do not know how many mornings we will have left, which is why each one should be made the most of. Seneca warns us about the brevity of life, saying, "Life is long enough and has been generously given to us for the accomplishment of the greatest things, if all of it is well invested." Waking up early is a way of investing the time we have well. It's a reminder that every second is precious and that we can't waste it. By creating the habit of waking up early, you are cultivating a mindset of abundance. An abundance of time, of energy, of focus. You start the day feeling in control, that you're ahead, that you're on the right path. And this feeling extends to all areas of your life. Your work improves, your relationships strengthen, your inner peace increases. And when the day comes to an end, you look back and realize that you made the most of every moment, that you made the most of the time you had. And this sense of accomplishment, of being in control, is something that cannot be bought or given. It is earned. And it all starts with the simple act of waking up early. Stoic philosophy teaches us to value the present, to act with purpose, and to strive for excellence in everything we do. Waking up early is a practice that embodies these teachings in a tangible way. It is a way of living the philosophy, of putting into practice the principles that the great Stoics bequeathed to us. Time is the most valuable resource we have. When you choose to wake up early, you are affirming that time is too precious to waste. And that is the great secret of waking up early. It is not about doing more in less time, but rather about doing the right thing in the time you have. Waking up early gives you the clarity and calm to decide where to put your energy. The quiet of the morning, without distractions, is the perfect time to set your intentions, reflect on who you are and where you are going. How many times throughout the day do you feel overwhelmed, like you are being pulled in too many directions? Waking up early is an antidote to this feeling of chaos. When you start your day calmly, everything that comes after is easier to manage. You are not just reacting to what happens, you are leading your life with purpose and direction. The Stoics, in their timeless wisdom, teach us to prepare for the unexpected. Epictetus said, "Do not seek to have things happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they happen, and you will be happy." Waking up early is a ritual that helps us face the unexpected with more serenity. You begin the day in control of yourself, your mind, and your actions, prepared to accept and respond to whatever comes, rather than being dominated by it. The greatness of waking up early lies not only in what you do in the early hours of the morning, but in what it does to you over time. Every time you overcome the resistance to staying in bed, you are strengthening your self-discipline. And this discipline is not only useful for waking up early, it permeates every area of your life. Every decision, every action is made with more clarity, with more intention, because you are more aware of the power you have over yourself. Seneca reminds us that, as long as we waste time hesitating and procrastinating, life is slipping away. Waking up early puts us in a position to take action, to start the day with intention and purpose, rather than letting it slip through our fingers. It's a daily reminder that time is fleeting, and that we can't afford to waste even a single moment. And perhaps the most powerful aspect of waking up early is the cumulative impact over time. Today you may not see a huge difference. Tomorrow you may not either. But over the course of weeks, months, years, the habit of starting your day early completely transforms your life. You become more resilient, more focused, more productive. Your dreams, which once seemed far away, begin to come true because you're taking consistent steps to achieve them. The Stoics believed that progress is made in small steps, repeated over time. Waking up early is one of those small steps, but when you take that step every day, it becomes a journey toward becoming the best version of yourself, toward your own excellence. And that is the true essence of Stoicism. Living up to your potential, acting according to your values, and never wasting a single opportunity to be better. Every morning you wake up early is an affirmation of your commitment to your own greatness. You are telling yourself and the world that you are ready. Ready to face whatever comes. Ready to act with courage. Ready to live a life worth living. And that is true Stoic freedom. Knowing that no matter what happens, you are in control of yourself. Waking up early is more than a habit. It is a philosophy of life. A philosophy that reminds us that each day is a new opportunity to grow, to evolve, to be more than we were yesterday. And in doing so, we are honoring the gift of life and living according to the Stoic principles of virtue, wisdom, and self-control. So when the sun is still rising and the world is silent, remember, this is your moment. It's time to set your intentions, strengthen your mind, and prepare yourself to be the best version of yourself. Waking up early is the first step toward greatness, and that greatness is within reach for all who are willing to take that step. Waking up early isn't just about the extra time you gain in your day, it's about the quality of that time. When the world is still quiet, without the distractions and demands that arise throughout the day, you have the opportunity to connect with yourself, reflect on your goals, and start the day with clarity. Waking up early is a commitment to your evolution, to your personal growth. And as the Stoics teach us, life is made of decisions. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that the first decision of the day is whether or not to get up. When you choose to get up early, you are telling the world, and yourself, that you are ready to face the challenges that lie ahead. You are taking control of your life, and this creates a ripple effect in everything you do. Many of us wake up and immediately feel pressured by the obligations, by the demands that the world places on us. Waking up early is a way to avoid this cycle. It is a way to start the day in control, to set the rules of the game before it begins. Instead of reacting to what the day brings, you prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for whatever comes your way. Imagine that each morning is a blank slate. What you write on it depends on how you start your day. If you wake up late, you're already running around, trying to make up for lost time. But if you wake up early, you're in control, setting your priorities and moving toward your purpose. Waking up early is a daily reminder that you have power over yourself. And that power, according to the Stoics, is the true source of freedom. When you can control your actions, you can control your destiny. And each morning is an opportunity to reassert that control. The Stoics also believed that we should live in harmony with nature. And nature is clear. The sun rises early, life begins early. When you align your rhythm with the natural cycle of the day, you are in tune with the flow of life. You are working with, not against, nature. Another great benefit of waking up early is that it gives you time to think, reflect, and plan. You're not just rushing from task to task. You're taking the time to prepare yourself for what you want to achieve, to reflect on your values and how you want to act throughout the day. This mental preparation is essential to living a purposeful life. And of course, waking up early has physical benefits too. You have more energy, more stamina, more mental clarity. Your body and mind are more aligned, and this is reflected in how you face the challenges of the day. Waking up early is a gift you give yourself, a gift of health, of focus, of well-being. But like all valuable things, waking up early requires discipline. In the early days, it can be difficult. Your mind will want to resist, to find excuses to stay in bed. But it's precisely in these moments that you should remember the Stoic principles. True power lies in doing what is necessary, not what is easy. Every time you win this internal battle and get up, you are strengthening your self-discipline. And this discipline transfers to other areas of your life. You become stronger mentally, more resilient, and when challenges inevitably arise, you'll be better prepared to face them with composure and confidence. Ultimately, waking up early is more than a habit. It's a statement of who you want to be. A person who values time, who is committed to personal growth, who lives by the principles of excellence and self-discipline. A person who, every day, takes a step toward being the best version of yourself. What the Stoics taught us is that life is not about what happens to you, but about how you react to it. And waking up early is the first choice of the day that you can control. It's the decision that sets the tone for all the other decisions that will come. Every morning you have the opportunity to be better, to do better, to live with more purpose. So the next time your alarm goes off, don't hesitate. Get up. Wake up early and seize the day. Not because you have to, but because you want to. Because you understand that each morning is a new chance to be the best version of yourself. Waking up early is the secret that the great Stoic thinkers always knew. It is the key to living a life of purpose, clarity, and control. Don't wait for life to happen to you. Make life happen. Start early. Wake up with purpose. And live with excellence. If you've made it this far, congratulations. This shows that you are committed to changing your life and following Stoic principles. Now, I want to hear from you. What is the biggest challenge you face when waking up early? Leave your comment below. I'll read them all. And of course, if this video inspired you in any way, like it and subscribe to the channel. Together, we will continue on this journey of growth and evolution.